Of a drone Christmas, just like the drones I used to date. And the drones be merry and bright. And we're gonna have a drone Christmas in Jersey tonight. Season's greetings, my trashies. It's time for Total Trash Live. Woo. Did you fly in on your drone affair? It's Christmas time and it's time to get spacey. Hey, my trashies. It's Unhinged tonight. Are you ready to have a holiday affair? Let's do this. I just feel so sweet for the holidays. Hi, my trashies. Come on in. I've got my white diamonds on. We've got to solve some science fiction mysteries. Welcome to Total Trash Live, my trashies. I'm dreaming of a drone Christmas, just like the drones I used to know. You hope there's any room for you at the inn? Well, there isn't, honey, because of the tariffs. Have a hot twatty and sit back and let's watch. Listen, honey, this is a holiday episode again. Do you like what I've done with the place? I have a wig up on top of the tree, as one should. That's how I decorate my Christmas tree. I put wigs on it. White diamonds. That's right, Marcus, my trashie. These have always brought me luck. I always liked that Elizabeth Taylor commercial where she said these have always brought her luck. I was like, what luck? 8 marriages, you fell off a horse, you almost died. No, honey. I don't want that luck. Come on in, trashies. We're singing Christmas carols. You guys ready for these drones? Rosie O'Donnell thinks they're taking over America. Honey, let them. America's on bargain basement discount sale. Aliens don't want it. I'm dreaming of drones in New Jersey. Have I seen the diamond butt plugs? No, but I really should. Listen, we're going to have a wonderful show tonight. We're going to go over some of our favorite tabloid stories and things that happened to us this year in 2024 that really stood out. We're going to share things. We're going to remember things. I'm going to go over some of my favorite holiday gifts with you. It's going to be wonderful. She saved Montgomery Cliff from choking on his teeth. She sure did, honey. I love Elizabeth Taylor. The Drains are taking over TikTok. Her jewels were cured by Spanish royalty ghosts. Rosie O'Donnell says they are aliens. They're not drones. I know, honey. And with one thing that Rosie O'Donnell knows, she knows aliens. Honey, I would love a wig on a drone. The drones are wicked. Here it is, honey. The cover of the New York Post. Close Encounters on the Turnpike. Close Encounters of the Turnpike. What? Who is she? Who drone it? New Jersey in high anxiety over mystery flyers. First of all, I love that aliens are visiting New Jersey. Of course they're going to visit New Jersey and then Florida. Ugh, honestly. My husband is a drone. Listen, I've dated a couple of drones and they drone it out for me. Believe you me. I am one of your top news sources for 2024, my trashies. So yeah, the drones are here. So do you think that they're aliens or do you think this is some sort of government investigation? Who is she? Who is she? If we want alien information, and of course we do, then we just need to ask Lumina. She says she knows what those drones are. They're not. She says, don't worry about it. They're not her family visiting. Thank God, Lumina. I don't have any room to visit your family this year. I'm dealing with my own family. Oh, speaking of my family, let's all of my trashies send wonderful, healing, positive energy to my mother. She's in the hospital getting her back operated on. So let's send healthy energy to her to heal. Because I need a babysitter when I'm not around Lumina. So, yes, honey, they were all in New Jersey. And I bet you they go to Florida. Thank you, my trashies. Yeah, so I think this is what I think they are. Oh, no, honey, I'm not back in Hollywood yet. I'm still in Pittsburgh. I'm going to be here till the new year, then I escape. But that's why I'm like, I'm close to these alien drones. They haven't come to Pittsburgh. Everyone else has come to Pittsburgh. Jay Leno came to Pittsburgh and fell down the hill. All the presidents came here. All the wannabe presidents came here. The girl that ate too many pickles and her face exploded came here. And my ex-husband, John, was last seen here. But I'm a Hollywood girl. Coco's doing wonderful, honey. She's somewhere around here. At least she's not meowing. But I think this is some sort of government experiment. Experimenting with high-tech technology. And they figure just do it over New Jersey. In case something goes wrong, we'll just lose New Jersey. Nobody cares. Although I wouldn't mind dating a guy from New Jersey. Let me put my glasses on. I wouldn't mind dating a guy from New Jersey at this point, more than LA. I kind of like I like all that cologne and all that tacky jewelry. Am I from New Jersey? Am I Jersey? Luigi was a drone? Oh, honey, we're going to get to that. Oh, I want some Guido D, honey. I want some Guido D. We have so much to go into. We'll get into Luigi later, but first, these are some of the stories that we'll be delving into later on in the show. For example, it wouldn't be the holiday season without JonBenet Ramsey, honey.
Orenthal James Simpson.
No, not Orenthal James Simpson, JonBenet. Fast cats, fast boys, fast cars in New Jersey. Well, that's why I need to go to New Jersey, my trashy. You're engaged to a Jersey boy? Keep bragging. Oh, now you've upset me. Anyway, let's get back to her. Of course, it's the holiday season. They always bring up the JonBenet Ramsey stories we've talked about last time. They're not going to find out who the killer is, but now they're trying to say the man who murdered JonBenet, and the father says he knows it was an assassin that called him up and told him. I don't believe that story. But let's get into this story. We'll talk about this later. Wicked co-stars. They secretly hate each other. I hope this is true. All that touching and finger pulling and they hated each other. Maybe that's why they were touching each other the whole time. Maybe they really did hate each other and they just kept pinching each other. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I can't wait to find out and get into it. I finally saw Wicked. It was fine. Ugh. There was hardly anybody in the theater and nobody was crying. I wanted to laugh at them. Crying. Anyway, you know who I didn't see was Mariah Carey. I was supposed to see her in Pittsburgh with my mother, and Mariah Carey canceled 3 hours before the concert. And I was like, is she really canceling? Or maybe the ticket sales weren't good. Who is she? But no, then she ended up canceling 2 more concerts. So I guess she didn't take the flu. She didn't get a flu shot? Is she anti-vax? Is she RFK Jr.? I did not cry during Wicked. And if you did cry during Wicked, there's the door and has a wig on top. Gosh darn it. I'm dreaming of drones for Christmas. Then they said the people are putting up their own drones to look at the drones. And then when people see the drones, the lights go off. And Rosie O'Donnell knows that they're aliens. How does Rosie O'Donnell know? Does she have a worm? Here's some more stories that we're going to get into later on in the show. Happy holidays. Camilla Parker Bowles is boozing herself to death. Honey, it's the holidays. Who isn't? I'm dreaming of a drone Christmas. Happy New Year. It's World War III. World War III is coming. Happy New Year. So there's so much to look forward to in the 2025. She burnt her lip out by a drone. I know Rosie has that big cold sore that she has on her lip when she does TikTok. Honey, put some Industrial Light and Magic and cover it up. Please. Yeah, so much to get into. I was mad at Mariah at first for like ruining my Christmas. She ruined my Christmas. But, you know, I'll have to persevere. You know, I'm in Pittsburgh. Of course, can never have any fun in this gosh darn town. I was looking forward to Mariah, and then she's like, I'm not going to go to Pittsburgh. I'm not going to go there. I was like, girl, I get it. Also, you know how hard it is to get an airplane out of this city? There's like no airplanes that leave here. There's like one that leaves every other week. Am I at Gilligan's Island? Who is she? Oh, it's just too much. Oh, speaking of too much, Brandi Glanville's face. Did you see? Brandi Glanville from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She spent $70,000 treating a parasite that she says is moving around in her face. It feels like it's having babies. Do you think this is true? Do you think she has parasite in her face? What's going on with everyone's faces and insects? She has a parasite in her face, and RFK Jr. has a worm in his brain, and there's drones in the sky.
Orenthal James Simpson.
I just can't. It's unhinged. It's unhinged.
AKA.
Do you think you think she's allegedly might be on drugs and just is feeling itchy? Maybe she just needs some calomel lotion. It's askew. It's unhinged. I can't deal with it. Is it monkeypox? Honey, does she not get vaccinated? What's wrong with nobody wants to get vaccinated? Honey, I like to get shot up. Shoot me up. I'll take it. Shoot me up. It is all too much, my trashy. Oh, speaking of drugs, did you guys hear the tea on Britney? Oh, there's always something with that poor Britney. Well, allegedly Britney Spears' brother Brian, his girlfriend broke up with him and went on TikTok and said that Brian was abusive to her, allegedly, and is on Tina, allegedly, and gets it from Mexico, allegedly. And Britney's always in Mexico, allegedly, and like she's like a drug mule for her brother, and that's why Britney's always going to Mexico, and that's why she's living in she says she's living in Mexico, and the brother feeds her Tina. Honey, something's askew. Something's not normal. That family. Do you think that's true? Do you think they're traveling to Mexico for Tina and guac? Do you think that's true, my trashies? Something's askew with Britney. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's poisoning her again. Poor thing. Yes, you haven't heard that, my trashies? It is weird that she lives in Thousand Oaks. Help her. I also never know where Thousand Oaks is. I live in Hollywood, and I'm like, is Thousand Oaks, is that like Sherman Oaks? What's with all these oaks? I mean, I don't see any oak trees. They don't have any trees in Hollywood because Hollywood's crumbling. You know, they have palm trees, but even those aren't natural from Hollywood. They flew those in from Hawaii. Even the plants are fake in that town because it's crumbling. Anyway, so that's the latest thing on Britney. Poor girl. But listen, it's time for a Wendy Williams update. Wendy Williams was spotted in Florida. I mean, honey, if it's not happening in New Jersey, it's happening in Florida. And she was in the backseat of a car getting takeout, like oysters. And the video, she looks good and she sounds good. Last we've heard of her, they said she was incapacitated. Was she incapacitated in a drive-through window getting oysters? No, she seems fine. So it's another mystery. Wendy Williams is out there. Is she incapacitated or is she just eating oysters? She looks like she's just eating oysters. I love oysters. I do love oysters. Not oyster takeout from Popeyes, my trashy. She has a new banged wig. I love Caesar bangs. Yeah. Yeah, takeout oysters in 2025 is the vibe, honey. Why not? I'm surprised some people restaurants even allow takeout oysters. Speaking of oysters, and food, we're going to get into that later on in the show because I'm going to show you some of my favorite Christmas gifts. And maybe they'll be yours as well. You're really glad you joined this live, so I know who not to be following. Thank you, my Trashy. McOysters, she bangs, she bangs. Now listen, did you hear that we might be getting rid of daylight savings time? Isn't that exciting? Trump, no, I like him now. I like him now. He says he's going to get rid of daylight savings time. Yeah, I like that now. Honey, I hate when it gets, it's like, I can't keep track of the time when it's not daylight savings time. It's dark, it's light, it's dark, it's light. Who cares? Get rid of it. Hollywood's crumbling. Hollywood's crumbling.
Mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
You love my outfit tonight? Thank you, my Trashy. Speaking of outfits, so somebody released this on the social media about Luigi. Honey, they got Luigi over a fillet of fish. Honey. And they found like something called Grailed, which I never have heard of. Grailed. And it's apparently where you go shopping. And these are some of the things that Luigi wanted to buy shopping. I mean, I don't even know what some of this is. It looks just tacky. It's like chrome hearts, shoes, Rick Owens, like space boots. Just tacky, ugly things. Honey, maybe she should be locked up. She got a high-powered attorney. Do you think that she's going to get out, or think that she's going to get out of this by saying that she's crazy? Justice for Luigi? Drones, Wendy, and oysters, it's all connected, honey. I know, honey. Luigi is a Guido. Well, that's what I'm saying. Take me to New Jersey. Anyway, that story's going to go on and on and on. That's going to be a 2020 vibe for sure. You hope she gets off, my Trashy? I don't know if she'll get off, but I think maybe she might get out by saying she's crazy. Somebody needs to deliver a fillet of fish in a McFlurry. So last time on the show, I talked about my Marilyn Monroe book report and how I didn't get 100% and I was unhinged about it. And I heard so much from you Trashies telling me all your different stories about book reports and growing up and how people didn't support your book reports. And I just want to clarify more on this book report. Because this picture was the reason I didn't get the 100%, I think. Because we weren't supposed to put pictures on the covers of the book report, but at that time, this book came out called The Last Sitting. It was Marilyn Monroe's last photo shoot. And they had just released this book and had every picture from the photo shoot in it. And it was scratched up, and they had digitized some of the pictures because she didn't have photographic approval. So she took a safety pin and scratched up her face. So they fixed some of it in 1990 technology. And then some of it they left because it looked self-destructive. And so my mom got it for me at Christie's auction house, and they shipped it to me. It was $300. I still have it. It's a collector's item, autographed by the photographer. So I went to Kinko's and put a picture of it on the cover. And I was like, and then I didn't get 100% because of the picture. And that made me so mad because honey, you're seeing some sort of, this teacher didn't appreciate that she was seeing a work of art that not everybody gets to see. And you didn't even get it. Makes me still so mad, gosh darn it. Excuse me, I just need a moment. I'm still upset about that, gosh darn it. Okay, I'm back. And it seems to me I live my life like a candle in the wind. Yeah, I bet teacher was being jealous of my Trashy. I will reprimand her. And I was reprimanded, thank you, for being an artist. Thank you. So that's the past. That's the past. Let's talk about some of our favorite experiences this year, my Trashies. What's in this mug? It's just tea, detox tea. Do I still print at Kinko's? No. The teacher's name, well, actually, she was the mayor's wife. Mrs. Bowman. Well, she should have given me 100%. I was not happy about it. Anyway, let's talk about our favorite moments from 2024 now that 2024 is coming to an end. I think my favorite moment of the year was when I went to see Madonna, and then I saw her 3 times in the Celebration tour. And she threw, at one point in the show, she throws a bottle into the audience after she sprays everyone. And it was coming right towards me, but I was also holding my phone trying to film it. And it bounced right out of my hand, and I had to dive to the ground, and I didn't get it. But I was so close. That's one of my favorite moments of the year. That was my favorite moments of the year. Where are my silk panties? Honey, I'm wearing them. I wear them and then I hand wash them and then I put them back on. And I can't wait till 2025 from somebody in New Jersey holding a drone can take them off me. What am I most looking forward to in 2025? More cashmere panties and fast boys and fast cars from New Jersey. That's another thing this year in 2024 I learned about fast boys and fast cars. I learned about, have you guys heard of Gooners? I had an affair with a Gooner. Do you know what that is, my trashy? I learned about Gooners in 2024. Do you know what that is? I had an affair with a Gooner and he didn't turn out well. And then a Gooner is somebody that when you're having like intimate affairs with them, they take a really long time to like climax. It's like, and they get like dizzy in the head. Anyway, I'll never have an affair with a gooner again because they're very selfish. I mean, they don't have any other tricks in their arsenal except all they want to do is care about themselves and getting dizzy. I don't think I'll ever give a gooner a chance, even with a fast car. It was exhausting. And also I'm fine with it, but just have other tricks. Just sit there and gooning out. Please, girl. No, well, I am looking for that. I'm not looking for that in 2025. Gosh darn it. Who came up with gooners? Who came up with that? I don't understand where that came from. I want to have a list of that in 2025. I'm not gooner shaming. This particular gooner did this. I'm willing to be open up my legs for other gooners, but this gooner seems selfish. If you want to be my gooner baby, be my gooner baby, because I'm dreaming of a gooner. Goo goo gaga goo goo. Honey, the goon faces they make. Oh, honey, we're having an affair. Who cares? I'll have an affair with another gooner. I'll have an affair with anybody, as long as they have a fast car and they're from New Jersey with a drone. Well, he also said he was a beta boy, my trash. He was a gooner beta boy. What is all that? He's making all these terminologies up. I mean, it's bad enough I'm trying to figure out Hollywood mysteries and why drones are in the air. Gooner is a goner. Thank you, my trashy. Anyway. Also, there was parking signs in my neighborhood that were askew. Anyway, so those are some of my favorite memories of 2024. Pete, can you show us your best impression of a gooner? No, because I don't want it recorded, because it's a face, honey. It's a face of ecstasy and confusion and dizziness. Yes, honey. Anyway, speaking of Goon Face, James Dean was blackmailed. Did you guys hear about this? James Dean was blackmailed. A bombshell new book outs a 7-year-old secret. Tormented Hollywood hunk James Dean had to shell out big bucks to his gabby gay lover, probably a gooner, to keep his clandestine homosexual life under cover. Right before the 1955 premiere of star-making movie East of Eden, Dean was between a rock and a hard place. No pun intended. By a gooner. His lover ad exec Rogers Backett made him sign a document saying we had an affair. Gay blackmail is redundant. Thank you, my trashy. What about the drones? I already talked about them, honey. They're in my panties, in my cashmere panties. Goomer without a cause. You guys are so funny, my trashies. You need an annual Gooner Award, just like the annual Ding Dong Award. Honey, I only had one Gooner this year, and she is a Ding Dong. It was a goonstrosity, my tragedy. Now let's get into some of my favorite tabloid stories from the year. Are you guys ready? It was a big year for animals. Are you guys ready, my trashies? These are some of my favorite tabloid stories of the year. I am under a conservatorship. Yeah, you missed the drones, my trashy. All I said was I think that the government has secret plans to watch us over the holidays. And the drones are controlled by New Jersey Gooners. They're just like looking at them and getting dizzy. It was a big year for animals attacking people. Gator makes a house call. This gator knocks on the door in Florida and scares this woman. These rampaging goats terrorized Texas. Good for Texas. We solved mysteries this year, my trashies. I finally solved, thanks to you, my trashies, and to, we figured out who the nautical queen was. It's Ron Kidd. There she is, honey. Mystery was solved this year, thanks to you. We did it, Joe. I have another mystery to solve. I was here in Pittsburgh in Macy's, and I was buying a cashmere sweater to go to Mariah Carey before she canceled. And there was this old queen as a sales associate, and she was real slow, honey. And she looked like she was all battered, like somebody shook her. Somebody like battered this poor queen. She was ringing me up, and somehow like the addresses came up. It was my mother's account, and I charged things to her, gay blackmail. And he was like, "Oh, I used to live in your building." I was like, "What?" She lived in this. I don't even live in this building, but she lives in my parents' building. But then I was scared. I'm like, "Is that me in the future, where I'm going to be living in Pittsburgh, trapped under a conservatorship, working at Macy's, all battered? Is that my ghost of Christmas future?" I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, matching panties. Cashmere sweater to go with my cashmere panties. Thank you, my trashy. And then come to find out, he was a gooner. Oh, we gooned out in the Macy's dressing room. This is one of my favorite outfits of 2024. One of my favorite fashions. Oh, it's footprints in the sand. Comfort and faith surround you. Look, just put this on and go to the ocean and disappear. Just footprints in the sand. Ah, I love it. Also this year, you know, we celebrated some of my favorite items. Some of my favorite luxury items. Like a wonderful Fabergé egg that opens up to celebrate your mother. And also a classic Fabergé egg. Look at her. What do you mean you can't see it? Here it is, honey. Fabergé. And this one, a Fabergé tulip musical box. Legendary. Ah. Thank you, 2024, for the Fabergé egg. Because you know she's legendary. She's Fabergé. She's carousel. She's egg. She's musical box. She's mother. She's heart. She's egg. She's scrambled. She's poached. She's hard boiled. She's gooner. I want a gooner Fabergé egg. And it takes forever to crack. Oh gosh darn it, I don't care. I'm not Googer Shailene Winfield. She's egg, she's gooner. Oh, more fashions. The fashion of Sex in the City, honey. Or, I mean, and just like that. Look at that hat. Oh, I had to figure out how much you can sit on it. Oh, I had to have it. And I had my own version this year in 2024. Oh, pillow hats. Remember pillow hats? Oh, gorgeous. It wasn't all wonderful and happiness this year in 2024. Yeah, just like that's coming back next year, my trashes. It wasn't all happiness and frivolity in 2024. I also lost my husband, John. He went missing right after the election. I don't know why. She got what she wanted. He's a gooner. Imagine gooning with him, honey. That face. Goon her. Goon her. Goon her. Goon her. Has anybody seen him? He's gooning in the forest. Drones took him. Drones took him, my trashy. That goon is gone, that gone goon. 28 years old. And a good man. I couldn't keep a man in 2024. From the gooner to John. They all went missing. He's there in Florida, my trashy. Oh, I also had a horrible moment at the grocery store. His teeth were found in Point Breeze or something. Goon with the wind. John is watching me over a drone. I'm telling you, it's not aliens, it's people. The drones are people. The drones are Americans. The aliens aren't coming here yet, honey. My daughter told me, and my co-host. Drones are taking over men. Men are drones. I had a horrible moment in the grocery store this year, my trashy. I was offended. Oh, I just wanted to buy some ham, and I got Chipotle bitchin' snacks. Bitchin'. Don't you call me a bitch. It's homophobic. Also in 2024, a friend of mine went into a store in Silver Lake where they sold like candles and postcards, and they saw this postcard in there, and that's me. I go to this, gosh darn it, I go to this Silver Lake the Silver Lake Reservoir, and I sit there, see, that's me? And somebody secretly painted me a fair and put it on a postcard and was selling it in a store. So I tried to go to the store and get it, and when I knocked on the door, the woman wouldn't let me in. She was so nasty. She said she was waxing some woman's cooch, and she wouldn't be done for an hour and for me to come back. Well, I said, my picture's in there. It's me. She wouldn't let me in, so I was like, I'm not going to pay for this. All over a wax cooch. That's gay blackmail, my trashy. Thank you. And that was my year. That's what I heard. That's what I was told. Janet Jackson thought Kamala Harris wasn't all black. Or that's what she was told. That's what she heard. So much askewness happened this year. Vincent Van Gooner painted me. You guys are on fire tonight, my trashy. There's the door. There's the door. She's gooning and waxing. You guys are really on to... I'm so happy I brought that up. I hope he sees this and we all laugh at her. Ding dong. Ding dong. Now we gotta get to these tabloids and stuff, my trashies. But first, let's go over some of my favorite Christmas gifts. Maybe these could be yours too. Did you ever receive an Adam West autographed picture? I did. Look, it's autographed by Adam West. And 'tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. All I really wanted was a drone, though. This is one of my favorite gifts for the holiday season. It only comes around a couple of times a century, like Haley's comment. The McRib, a holiday staple. Look at her. Are you living? Are you living? Oh, the Total Trash Live merch, honey, is I made it and it's designed, and I was waiting for the sample to come, and the UPS has a kidnap with a hard P. It was supposed to arrive Friday, then Saturday, then today. So I'll have to pop on here and let you guys know, but I got some merch coming, but drones have kidnapped it, and they're gooning over it. This is what Luigi got arrested over. You know she was trying to find that McRib, honey. She wanted it. That's why I think this year, what America needs to do, what McDonald's needs to do, is rename the McRib the McLuigi. This is the McLuigi. It's a special, delicious. Oh, doesn't this say Italian delicacy? Honey, this is a gooner. I'm a gooner. Girl, whatever. Your friend slept with a McRib? 2024 was unhinged. No, your friend slept with Luigi. My trashy just said, my friend slept with Luigi. Honey, everyone says they slept with Luigi. The McRib will make anyone goon. Thank you, my trashy. Canada Postal Service is on strike. We gotta wait longer for that merch. Honey, my merch is somewhere stuck between here and Ohio. It was manufactured in Ohio. Trying to get a gosh darn t-shirt that says affair on it. We all deserve it. Because It's up and available on the website right now, my Trashies, but I want to make sure that I like the quality of it before I sell it, because I'm all about quality. I mean, clearly, I have a McRib under my tree. I'm not going to eat this, by the way. I don't eat McRibs. I eat a fillet of fish. I eat a fillet of fish. You ate 2 McRibs right before you could even think about gooning. The tea is gooning. You guys really took the gooning and ran with it tonight. And I'm happy about that, my Trashies. I love that we're laughing. Luigi hasn't slept with anyone. He has that askew lumbar situation. I know. I heard about that. She has pins in her back, in her lower back, and it made her askew and unhinged. Laughter is all we have, my Trashies. Now let's play a game. The last game of the holiday season. I did see Wicked. I didn't care. It was boring. I am controlling the Jones with my cashmere panties. Filet of fish with coffee is demonic. Thank you, my Trashies. Now let's get to it. Who is she? Who is she? I think they're gorgeous. They look like they're gooning. They're totally gooning. Who? I'm stuck on Lumina's foot. Honey. Woo. Wait a minute. She's askew. Put on my nipple. Aren't these faces gooning? Adrian Bodie's correct. Thank you, my Trashie. That's a gooner. And, who is she? Who's this? Who is she? Kate Gooning. Kate Gooningsale. You got it, my Trashies. It's Kate Beckinsale. You did it, my Trashies. Isn't that fun? Poor Kate Beckinsale. Didn't she have an affair with Pete Davidson? Oh, honey, I bet you Pete Davidson's a gooner. Don't you think he looks like a gooner? That's Kate Beckinsale. Do you think Pete Davidson's a gooner? I like Pete Davidson. I think he's cute. Okay, now let's get to these tabloids, honey. It's 2024 is coming to an end. And that's that. '24 is coming to an end, and World War III is coming. Happy holidays. Kate looks like a mud puppy. You guys. I mean, if somebody wants to kidnap the royal kids, Camilla Parker Bowles probably wants to. She's always up to some hijinks. You just know she is. Look at Priscilla Presley's face. Sour grapes. Former naked gun beauty Priscilla Presley is not aging like fine wine. That's so mean. You can't talk about the way people's faces are. But she went down to Mexico and got some cheap plastic surgery. She must not have any money. And they put cement in her face. Did you know that? Did you know that's cement? World War III is the ultimate gooner. Oh my goodness. My hands don't work today. Election bloodbath. Over John, Pop murdered in pickaxe frenzy. What's her problem? Corey Lizette Burke tripped her 67-year-old father, choked and bit him and struck him repeatedly with an axe. Why? Space case Corey Lizette Burke. First of all, I don't like anybody with 3 names. She whacked her pop with an ice pick axe in Seattle after melting down over Donald Trump's presidential victory. And the blood-spattered butcher was found smiling and clapping gleefully not far from her father's corpse. She was gooning. She was totally gooning. According to charging documents, Burke believed her election night rampage at the 800,000 homes she shared with her now dead dad was an act of liberation. Authorities allege Burke was overwhelmed by Republican Trump's landslide win over Kamala and snapped. She snapped, honey. She killed her father over Trump. Oh, yeah. Well, at least she wasn't gooning. I think he's dead. Anyway, Camilla Parker Bowles is boozing herself to death. Look at her. Happy holidays, honey. Her vicious attack on Kate. What did she do? She's banished to $4,000 a day clinic. Furious Charles intervention. Oh, nobody cares that she's boozing. She's probably easier to deal with drunk. Camilla Parker Bowles is in the booze of alcohol. Oh, not another hat. Oh, look at this. The pie's the limit. She has a pie in her head. Sarah Jessica Parker wrangles a pair of pastry towers in the Big Apple while shooting in just like that. Honey, how long are they going to shoot this show? Honey, there's pies here and then there's pies on her head. She likes pillow hats. And if that isn't a true blue miracle, I don't know what one is. Camilla plays Spin the Bottle. Oh, God. Look at her. Drinking and crying. Oh, no, honey. Her husband's health. Her dog died. Heartbroken Queen Camilla is drowning her bottomless sorrow in booze, couriers confide. Camilla has endured a year from hell. According to a tipster, the often sauced 77-year-old has secretly undergone yet another detox at her favorite wellness center. Well, recently they said that she had a chest infection. Maybe she was in rehab. She's plunged back into a booze nightmare. That family, honey, that family's a mess. Just drinking, and that's why those horses escaped. Remember when the horses escaped and they were bloody? Oh, the woman who stabbed her father should have bought this for him. A charming way to commemorate Donald Trump's historic victory. Oh, so sexy. Oh, look at this gorgeous charm bracelet. I want this for Christmas. Look at it. Look at these gorgeous charms. What is this? Drones. Honey, there's drones on it. There's an elephant. There's a gooner. There's a McRib. Oh, MAGA hat. I want this. This is adorable. It's Trump Ultimate Charm Bracelet. It includes 9 individual handcrafted charms, colorful enamel and crystal schemes, stainless steel adjustable chain for your fat arm. It's for John. It's teeth. You're right, my trashy. This is pure class. The most dangerous charm bracelet. Ah, it's gorgeous. I really do want this. I really actually would love to give this to somebody and have their head explode. A McRib charm. John would have bought it for you. I know, my trashy. Made in the USA. It's probably made in China. Let's see if it's made in USA. It doesn't even say. It's from the Hamilton collection. They made my I Love Lucy doll. And now they make Trump charm bracelets. Charming. Charming, don't you think? Oh, God, not another one. Heroin helped me through Harvard. Not through the warm, honey. Now let's get to it. I can't, but look. They hate each other. Are you ready to meet La Menendez's gay prison lover? I am. Affair. Wicked stars are total witches to each other. Ariana and Cynthia have been photographed promoting Wicked while clutching hands, but sources say there's tension. Do you believe that there's tension? No love between Grande and Rivero, or on set or off. The public love fest between Ariana and Cynthia is a wicked lie. That's the dirt being dished by industry insiders who say the on-set tension between the co-stars of the blockbuster flick was so spellbinding that producers need to hire a mediator to keep them from acting like witches to each other. It's like Glinda versus Elphaba in real life. The chemistry on screen might be magical, but behind the scenes, it's a whole other story. It's shocking to fans because the way the two have been bonding out in public during interviews. But Cynthia also revealed the relationship wasn't all sunshine and roses when she said, "We had really beautiful conversations, some that were not easy, but that's what makes relationships." What? Cynthia apparently got fed up with 31-year-old Ariana's diva demands and resented the fact that she wasn't getting the same kind of treatment. Cynthia is actually the lead in Wicked, but Ariana is the global superstar. Ariana is used to being the center of attention, and working as part of a team isn't her style. She doesn't do well promoting other people, even if it helps her. Word is that British-born Cynthia, who is relatively new to America, audiences, was hoping Ariana would help launch her career into the stratosphere. But our sources say the Florida-bred Nightingale isn't the one to share the spotlight. One tip-off that things are icy between the two came when Ariana hosted Saturday Night Live during the run-up to Wicked's release and didn't invite Cynthia to attend the show or after party. Cynthia felt overlooked and disrespected. That will never happen, scraps the first insider. Ariana doesn't share her fans or her success. Ariana's reputation isn't the best, so those Wicked reports aren't tough to believe. Oh my gosh. They always throw Florida past in her face, my trashy. Florida! I believe every word of this, and you know what it is? It's absolutely, positively wicked. Oh! Honey, speaking of wicked, Lyle, he's keeping himself plenty busy while serving life in prison without parole. With a gay prison romp exposed. Who's that? Is that who he's having an affair with? Fellow inmate caught married parent killer with beefy cellmate. Were they gooning? Convicted killer La Menendez is embroiled in a gay cheating scandal as a former fellow inmate exclusively tells the National Enquirer the prison playboy engaged in a steamy homosexual affair with a muscle-bound cellmate, not muscle-bound, while married to his now estranged wife. Talk of the all-due alliance marks the second time in weeks Lyle has been accused of stepping out on Rebecca. As the Enquirer previously reported, Lyle was recently photographed. Who cares? Let's get to the homosexual. He's always been a cheater. Who cares? I looked through the cell door and I saw him lying up hugging and kissing Chino, says Weems. Oh, he saw it. He saw him with Chino, who details the life behind bars in the book Prison Secrets, the untold truth about one of America's most notorious murderers. Weems says red-faced Lyle tried to block him from entering the cell, but later fessed up to the fling and began offering him gifts to buy his silence. Everybody kind of knew that what was going on, and that Lyle was a little funny. Funny? You mean a homosexual? Oh, you can have him, honey. You can have him. Let's get him on Total Trash Live. I have questions. I don't know which one had the big dong. The faces, honey. Lindsay and Donatella's freaking new faces. Look at them. Everyone's getting a new face, honey. Forget Ozempic. You gotta get a new face. I'll have what she's having. The eye-popping transformation of fading beauties Lindsay Lohan and Donatella Versace have everyone asking, where did those new faces come from? Plastic surgeon Dr. Gaurav Bharti, who hasn't treated them, he says they've got rhinoplasty, lower eyelid, blepharoplasty, upper eyelid, and brow lift. Yeah, honey, they got their faces done. It looks good. What's the problem? Ugh. I heard it's a really good young New York doctor. Insiders even speculate the two might have coordinated their new appearances, noting that they were seen chatting and laughing it up at a charity event in New York last fall, looking like they were comparing notes and comparing faces. Before, after. Before, after. Before. Oh, 'tis the season. Dr. Zizmore, The Hills Have Eyes, Face Conspiracy. Honey, my Christmas tree got a makeover. She got a wig. You know I gotta put a wig on top of a tree. Some people put angels, some people put stars. I put wigs, honey. Donatello is the Ninja Turtle the chemical sludge didn't work for. 'Tis the season. Well, my trashies, it was so nice spending the whole 2024 year with you. And there's so much to look forward to in 2025 with me and Lumina and her boyfriend Godzilla and McRibs. And new merch is coming. If this gosh darn country can get the supply chain together. Well, did you hear that Mr. Donald Trump said that he wants to privatize the post office? So is that going to make things faster or slower? Because they can't get any slower, gosh darn it. I'm dreaming of ding-dongs for Christmas. The ding-dongs of the year. New merch. I should make a Goon shirt. What should my Goon shirt say, my trashy? And I'm not saying I'm not a Gooner because I participated in the Goonness with the Gooner. So I'm a Gooner as well. But I mean, I don't specify. I can do a little bit of everything. I got a bunch of stuff in my arsenal. So his move was the Goon. And I guess he didn't like my move. This is my move. This is my move in bed. You need more TTL before 2025? Honey, I gotta take a break and get my Gooning together. Goon Affair? Oh, maybe yeah, Goon Affair. Do you guys like Goon Affair? Goon Askew, Goon Affair, Goon Unhinged. Oh, I love it all. Here comes Goon Affair, here comes Goon Affair, right down Goon Affair Lane. New face, new year. That's right, my trashy. It was Mariah Carey really sick? I think she was sick, my trashy, because she canceled 2 more dates, but then she's finally better for the final date. But why are people getting their flu shots? I got mine. I'm here. Gosh darn it. Oh, trashy bells, trashy all the way. Well, my trashies, I'm going to see you in 2024. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's. My New Year's resolution is to just get more cashmere and become more of a baddie. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm back. Did she freeze up again? It wasn't frozen on my end. It's really not my problem anymore. I can't control the internet. It's the drones. I blame the drones, my trashes. Yeah, Mariah Carey canceled my show when she came here because I can never have any fun in Pittsburgh. I mean, I'll goon it out, but I definitely want more cashmere. I deserve it. Good night, my trashies. I have a happy New Year. All right, girl. I'm going to go out with a song, my trashies. Are you ready? Trashy night, tabloid night. All is gooned, all is droned. Grab New Jersey and Florida. Cozy up with them and always be there. Total Trash will be back 2025. Total Trash will be back in 2025 with Cashmere. I love you, my trashies.